Dave Nassi over here with Next Level Guitar, and we're going to be inspired by Eric Clapton today and really just see how many cool licks and how much great feeling we could come across with and put in our own playing by being inspired by such a legendary guitar player. The first thing that we have to do is address the scales that we're going to use. The jam track that I used at the top of this, kind of an up-tempo shuffle, it's in the key of C, and that's what we're going to use to work out of today. And we're going to have to cover a few scale shapes because Eric Clapton doesn't just play in this first position all the time. So the first scale, of course, is going to be played in your 8th position, and it looks just like this. All right, the second scale, or the second form of the pentatonic scale, starts from your pinky note, and we're going to play that bad boy. And my fingering might be a little different than yours, but I use my first and my third to go 11, 13. If you're unfamiliar at all with the different forms of the pentatonic, this is going to be great to just go through in itself and get used to. I'm going to start here with the third one. It starts on F. Now, the reason why we have to go through these is because it's all about resolving points, or points where we're going to end up with these classic kind of licks. Next one starts here from 15. It's a classic sounding kind of lick, and it's just very simple to start. And that's going to be the first lick that we do. So again, I'm picking, pick, 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 hammer on pull off. Now like that quickly. So that's one lick that we've got, and we can do tons with that. We can bend this note here. In this case, this is a D sharp and or E flat. That's a great sounding one right there. We're going to really crank that guy. And we could go to get that nice sound in there. So within this position, things that we can do in addition to that that are really nice and slightly flashy for this. Now this lick right here, simple in concept, really tricky to kind of get the timing of it. So I like to start with my middle finger. We're going to do it just like this. Starting here on our A sharp or B flat. And it's all about the picking, really. Pick, 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 hammer, pull. So from there, we can take this idea and we can carry it a little bit further. We can go like this. And this is one of my favorites. I think in my notes, I have this written down as the classic pattern. I love that. And we can move this in lots of places. So slowly, we have this. Nice and slow. So you can see right away you can get all fired up with the business and just kind of carry in there and have a good time. What I like about that one, the classic pattern, is we can move it in all the shapes of your pentatonic and still play it and apply it the same way with its skeletal form in a new place. So if I go back to position 1 here, I'm going to use my middle finger on the F note in this case. So it's great because when you move these things in other places, you get inspired to do different things and you might react differently. So in this spot, something that he does all the time is this kind of effect. And you can get a nice little slide off of the blues note there. And again, to talk scale briefly, I'll play the blues scale. jarring dude, actually, when you just land on it. Yeah, it's like a car horn. But if you get through it, we're pretty good. So we have... Again, really, really fantastic idea. Played in that position. We learned it in this one. Let's try it up here. Remember, we were doing that here a moment ago. And ending there on that C. Now we're going to play it in this little section, and I'm going to be using my middle finger to resolve to. Slightly different feeling, but once you get used to it, it's all good. And then, you know, you got a different kind of approach there when you're doing some vibrato with your middle finger. Now, I could take the pattern. Kind of end it a little bit different, but you get the idea. And I hope that you will find these to be useful for you. There's quite a bit here. I'm going to go ahead and try the jam track, and that's the whole thing. Check out all of these places that you can play it, lose yourself in it, and be inspired.